Happy Black History Month! Did you know that less than 1.9% of certified financial planners are Black? While financial principles are the same regardless of race, the application of those principles and the accessibility to wealth is significantly impacted by race and ethnicity. Therefore, in this video, I'm excited to share the importance of Black CFPs, to highlight two incredible Black certified financial planners who are making a real difference in their communities, and to provide resources to connect you with Black CFPs. Let's start with the significance of Black CFPs, certified financial planners. It helps with increasing financial literacy and access. Many Black communities face unique financial challenges, and Black CFPs are uniquely positioned to understand and address those challenges. They can provide culturally sensitive advice, build trust within their communities, and increase access to financial services for underserved populations. So put it like this. I bring up the example of when I had a tax preparer, a CPA, who was not Black. And that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm open with working with different people in different races and backgrounds. As a Black person, I grew up in the church, not saying all Black people grow up in the church, but a lot do. And growing up in the church, I knew to tithe. That's just what you do. You tithe 10% off the rip, off the gross. Don't ask about it. Don't discuss it. It's just happening, right? And so at the end of the year, I had a lot of contributions to nonprofit 501c3 to be itemized on my tax return because of the amount I gave in tithes throughout the year, which was 10% of my gross income. The non-Black tax preparer saw this as a risk, a concern. She wasn't telling me to stop giving, but she said, how about we consider other ways to give, like to lower your tax liability? She thought I was making those donations to lower my tax liability, which is understandable. But I was doing it because that is a cultural thing, a Black Baptist church thing to give 10%. So it's just one of those moments when if there was a Black CFP, they would have known this is not going away. She's going to tithe versus thinking like, oh, this is something she's doing to try to change her tax liability. Another significance of Black CFPs, they promote financial inclusion. By breaking down barriers and addressing systemic inequalities, Black CFPs are working to create a more inclusive and equitable financial system for everyone. And the third significant reason, but there's more than three, obviously, they inspire future generations. You know, you can't be what you can't see kind of thought. Seeing successful Black professionals in the financial industry can inspire young people from all kinds of diverse backgrounds to pursue careers in finance, making a positive impact on their communities. So by championing financial well-being and breaking down barriers to financial opportunities, Black CFPs are making significant contributions to society, which is why we should celebrate them not just during Black History Month, but throughout the year. And speaking of celebrating, that brings me to the second highlight in this video, recognizing two Black CFPs. So the first person I'm going to recognize is Chelsea Ransom Cooper. Chelsea Ransom Cooper is a leading financial advisor specializing in guiding women founders and tech professionals. As the Chief Financial Planning Officer at Zenith Wealth Partners, a fee-only firm she co-founded, she focuses on empowering clients to achieve their financial goals and build wealth. She's recognized for her experience and expertise in financial publications, including CNBC, NPR, MarketWatch, and the Wall Street Journal. She received numerous accolades, including being named one of the 50 outstanding financial advisors under 50 by the Association of African American Financial Advisors, Quad A. Stay tuned. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later. And she was recognized by Investment News 40 Under 40. She was also recognized by NerdWallet as a top financial influencer. Shout out to Chelsea. I know her personally. She's a really dope person, and I think it's great that she's getting this recognition. She's doing amazing work. The next person I would like to recognize is Chloe Moore. Chloe is the founder of Financial Staples. She has had the privilege of helping people realize their potential and live the life of their dreams for almost 2 decades, y'all. She's not new to this. She's true to this. She has worked with a diverse clientele from multi-generational high net worth families to recent college graduates. As a woman of color in the financial service industry, she understands the unique challenges and opportunities faced by underrepresented groups. With only 25% of CFPs being women, and like I said earlier, only 1.9% being Black, she really is a unicorn in this community. She is heavy on supporting women, people of color, and people in the LGBTQ plus community, especially within the tech sector. She has built her firm to specifically address that community, those communities, offering guidance not only on financial growth, but also on personal and professional development, including building supportive networks and accessible, valuable resources. Speaking of resources, that brings us to our third point of this Black History Month video, and that is to provide you with resources for how you can connect with other Black CFPs. So the number one resource I will recommend is the Association of African American Financial Advisors, also known as Quad A, so it's 4As. And I mentioned this earlier, that is what Chloe and Chelsea have been recognized by Quad A. Quad A is a 501c6 nonprofit membership organization founded by Mr. LeCount R. Davis in 2001. So it's only been around 24 years, right? Mr. Davis has a distinguished history in the fields of financial planning. In 1978, he became the first African American to receive the Certified Financial Planner, CFP, designation in the United States. Think about that. In 1978, we get the first Black CFP. And then in 2001, he says, I'm going to pass it forward by creating Quad A. Since its inception, Quad A has been committed to fostering the professional growth of Black financial advisors, planners, and affiliated professionals, while also advocating for increased diversity in the wealth management industry. Today, through initiatives such as professional development programs, business development programs, networking events, and partnerships, Quad A continues to uphold its commitment to its members and the broader Black community. But guess what? You don't have to be Black to have a Black CFP, so feel free to tap in all our allies. I want to say on a personal note, I attended my first Quad A conference in DC last year. It was in the summer, and it was so uplifting. There was this sense of community and support and networking, and just, we have a good time when we're together, all of which made it a memorable and an enjoyable experience and an educational experience because you got to connect and get a lot of resources. In addition to Quad A, I am going to give you a starter to find some more Black CFPs by putting them in the comments down below in this video. I will include a list of Black CFPs who are serving clients around the world. So no matter where you are watching this video, you can find a resource that works for you. I also ask you, and feel free to participate, add names at the website, at the LinkedIn, at the Instagram, whatever, of other Black CFPs, tax planners, CPAs, financial advisors, realtors, insurance agents, anyone within the community that you want to support and help. We want to put spotlights on them, not just in Black History Month, year round. We want to support these small businesses and these growing businesses because we are all community. We're all about supporting community. And the goal is that one day we can all say, I am rich like my melanin. Y'all know that's the brand name, right? Rich like my melanin. As always, thank you for watching and have a happy Black History Month.